What's up, Internet? My name is Michael Cook, this is Blue Giant Media, and we're here to connect through gaming. Today, we're going to take a look at Wisdom of Solomon. This is a game by duBarry, published by Funhill Games. It is a worker placement game set in the reign of Solomon, and you are playing one of the governors who's helping to build the temple and trying to compete for having the most favor once the temple is built. So let's go ahead and set the game up in real time so you can follow along and get a feel for how long it actually takes to set the game up, and then we'll go ahead and play through some rounds of play so you can get a feel for the rules and the overall flow of the game. So let's ready, set, play. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon. I really like the fact that the box is so nice and small. Let's go ahead and get the game set up. I'm going to set the game up for 2 because that's the way I often will play. Alright, so we're going to get the board set there. There's a lot of things in this game that are used because there's a solo setup that you can play. That's what these are for, so you can keep these set aside in the bag, or with the bag. Each player is going to get all the pieces of one color. I'll go ahead and use blue and black. And these are really only used, honestly, I'm not really sure what I would use them for. I think maybe they're just there to show what the different resource cubes are, but to me it's not really necessary. So, and I will go ahead and sort these. Got the exotic goods, the gold, the copper, then we have stone, wood, and food. Alright. Got cards here. The fortune cards, I'm going to shuffle those and get those set to the side. The building cards will also get shuffled, and you can put them up here at the top. You're going to flip them over and line them up down here. So there'll be 4 there, and then 1 showing on top of the deck. So this is going to show that if you build this, it's going to be worth 7 plus 3, 10 points, or this one will be 7 points, this one will be 5 points, this will be 4, and as they get built and get sent down in between rounds, they become worth more. Okay, the first player token, which we'll go ahead and set over here. We'll say that you're going to be the first player. And we can go ahead and set these there. Maybe I'll move this over just a touch. Okay. Alright, keep these a little bit separated, just for ease of identification and grabbing. Alright, we'll put the fortune cards over here. I will be blue, and you can be black. Alright, let's get some of this stuff cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and put out some of these shortage tiles that help kind of create a little bit of scarcity as far as what resources are going to come out. You will put 5 of them out in a 2-player game, 4 in a 3-player game, etc. So we're going to go ahead and cover up the Negeb and Gesher. So this is interesting. I kind of wish it was just a more simple way to mark that these weren't going to produce. To me, I want them to line up like perfectly, but they just never do. So these are also used in the solo version of the game. They make it so you can draw them out of that bag, and that will show what the one of the things that the dummy player can do. No wilds, okay. But in this case, they'll just get set aside. And we've got temple pieces there. Then we're going to give each player 2 fortune cards. 1, 2. These are worth 2 points each at the end of the game. You usually are going to be keeping these secret. You can use them when you go to the trade, like to the market, and you get more of them when you build part of the temple. Then we can go ahead and put this over there for when we go around the board. We'll put 10 points there, and we're going to remove 3 from each of these because this is how many there's supposed to be in a 5-player game. We are playing with 3 fewer players, so there's going to be 3 fewer of each resource. Okay, and we'll set this aside now. And we're going to put 2 of these into each space. There's more of them when there's more players. And they're going to go on the lowest cost. One of the interesting things about working the market is you can interact 3 times, and we will do that to start the game. Because you're going first, I will be the one who interacts with the market first. And so when you buy and sell these things here, you're buying and selling them using your favor, your points. So we can look and see like, okay, what is it that I might want to build? I could build this city gate, which would allow me to go here to build cheaper. So maybe I want to go ahead and start by taking these 2 and the cheapest one of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points that I have to give up in order to take that. And then you might look and see, well, let's see, what are some of the things that you have at your disposal? Earn 1 favor. Oh, all right, you'll be able to trade some resources for other resources, and that's nice. So maybe you want to get some resources that help you with some of these. Let's see. This makes it so you can draw 2 favor cards when you build here and choose one of them to keep, so you get a little bit more say. This one makes it so when you build you get more stone. This one makes it so when you trade over here you get some better rates. That's pretty good. So why don't we go ahead and take 1, 2, 3. So you're only going to spend 3 points. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we're all set up. So for your first action, we can say that you're going to go ahead and go over here. And let's see what you want to do. You're going to want to buy 1 more of these for 2. But then again, you're going to be able to... We'll go ahead and leave that there. Let's go ahead and just get 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to go ahead and play Boastful Purchase, because when you interact 3 times here, then you also have the option to play a favor card. This one that you're playing says trade any 2 resources for any 4 resources. So you'll discard that, and I think you can set yourself up now to build maybe that and possibly a good portion of that. So maybe we go like that. We're going to take 2 of these. Oh, we put 2 of them back to take 4. So we take 2 of those, 1 of these, and what else? We'll take a gold just so we have some extra variety. So that was pretty good. So you should have 1, 2, 3. You then got 3, and then you gave up 2 to get 4. Yeah, so that was pretty nice there. And there's not really anything else left to buy out here. All right, now it's my turn. I'm gonna go right here and build this card right here. So I'm gonna pay the 2 gold and the 1 stone. I will get 1, 2 plus 5, 7 points. And whenever you build, you get to put out one of your trade or custom houses, and you get to build part of a route. So let's see, I think I want to corner the market a little bit on some of these nice rare goods. So I'm going to go like that. That makes it so whenever I go here to get goods, I will get this as well as a gold from there. So long as you aren't there as well. You will, any other person's trade or customs houses and workers will block the trade route and keep it from perpetuating for too long. All right, so now you will come over here and you are going to build the bazaar. All right, so we'll go ahead and pay 1, 2, and 2, and that will give you 10 points. Putting you right there. And now you will have the option to do the same. So let's see, what resource do you want to kind of go for? You're going to be wanting to get some stone. So I think we're going to go ahead and build here and make it so we also get some copper along with that. Okay. Now it's back to me, and I want to get some resources, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over here. That's going to give me gold and copper. Then you are going to come, oops, it's going to back to you. You'll come over here and you will now build this one as well. All right, so that's going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And you have the option to place another one of these. So now we can build on this a little bit more. Why don't we go here so we can get some more food. All right. Then it's going to come over to me. Let's see, what do I have here? That could be interesting, but it's okay. I think I'm just going to go here and turn in 1 gold and 1 copper. So when you're building here, you can either give 1 gold and 1 copper, or you can give 1 stone, wood, and food. But then you have to give an additional of any resource for each other person who's gone there, including yourself. And once you've done that, you get to take one of these. You can look at it, and I'll just go ahead and show you. This one is a 10. Quite nice. So that's going to be hidden. It'll be worth 10 points at the end of the game. And then I also am going to get to draw a fortune card, which, remember, these are also worth 2 points at the end of the game. And they give you special abilities. This one says that I get to spend any 3 resources for 10 favor. So that could be pretty useful going forward. All right, then you will come over here and you say you want to get some resources too. So you will go here and you're going to get 3 stone now, thanks to your stone miner. Makes it so when you go to get stone, you get 2 additional. So 3 stone, copper, and food. All right, then it's going to come over to me. Let's see, what do I want to do now? Well, I will, let's see, go ahead and just get some gold, which doesn't do a whole lot for me, but I kind of painted myself into a little bit of a corner, so that's just the best that I could do. And you will come over here, and you're going to now give 1 gold and 1 copper, but since one other worker is there, you give 1 other resource of your choice, and since you can get stone pretty easily, you're going to go ahead and pay that. So then you get to take one of these and a fortune card. So you got 9 points. And this one, this favor card says collect up to 3 resources from the regions adjacent to one of your workers' locations. That's pretty nice. Okay. What is the other one that you have? It says earn 1 favor for every exotic gold or copper resource in your possession. Not too bad. So now what we're going to do over here is we're going to go ahead and pass by taking one of these 4 up here. So if I go here, I get 1 wild resource and 8 points. If I go here, I get 1 of every resource other than the wild. If I go here, I get 3 favor cards. And if I go here, if you've got 7 or more resources, then you have to give half of them to me. What? You don't have that right now. So I think right now I'm a little bit shy of resources. I just want to get a whole bunch of resources so I can take advantage of my city gate. So we're going to get one of everything, and that also makes me the first player. So whenever you take one of these actions, you're just going to put every worker that you have left onto one of those. So you can do that as your very first action of the game, or the round. It's not going to be very efficient, but you can do that. Alright, so then you will go ahead, and also now in a 2-player game, only 1 person can go there. In a 4-player game, only 3 players can go there. So it's always 1 less than the total number. So since I have gone there, you cannot. But you can always go here, and now you will additionally get all these resources again. So you get 1, 3, and 1. Bunch of resources, which corners the market on stone. Alright, so that's the end of the first round. Things that we're going to do to clean up is we will slide this down. Right. Some more stuff to build there. Okay, interesting. And this will get slid down, and then we will refill everything up to 2, except for we do not have any stone to put in there, so we don't refill that one. And then we collect all of our workers back. And then we are ready to go again. So play will continue like this until either all of these are built, or all of the one player gets all of their customs houses out. The only place that I have not gone yet, so that I will show you really quick. Actually, first I'll show you just 2 more things then. So spaces like this mean whenever you use them, you get to only the person who owns it can utilize that. So now I can build any one of these using 1 less resource of my choice. So let's see, I could build this one using just these 2. That makes it so that would give me 11 points, which is not too shabby. This one right here would give me another place to go where I could discard a fortune card for any 3 resources of my choice. This would give me a place to turn in 2 copper for 9 points. That's pretty cool. Definitely a nice way to earn a lot of points. And I could build that for just these. I'd only get 4 points initially, but then I can utilize that going forward. That's tempting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So build those. Take this for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to have you utilize this. So what this lets you do is turn in any 1 good for any 2 other goods. This isn't the best way to do it, and you can't count blues. This isn't the best way to do it because there's no golds out here, but I can go ahead and take copper and a wood since I don't have any of those. Then this also allows you to play a favor card. So then you can look over here and you can go ahead and collect up to 3 resources from the regions adjacent to, well, you don't have any workers out there. So I guess you could just, again, this is a waste too. It's just going to give me 2 points because it gives you 1 point for each copper, gold, or exotic good, which you only have 2 of them. So I guess actually you should just hang on to it. So you're not going to go ahead and play any of them, but you would be able to if you wanted. Alright, so then I'm going to go over here, get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what we want to play here. Alright, I'm going to use this one to spend any 3 resources to gain 10 favor. So I will pay 1, 2, 3 in order to get 10 favor. Alright, and then you have the ability then to go over here. Maybe you want to build this to give you 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. And I still want to get 1 more copper, so I'm going to go over here and collect my gold and copper. I guess I can't go there, I have to go here, because you have to place where the custom house is. then you will come over here and go ahead and spend 1, 1, and 1 to get another one of these, which it's a 7. And then you get to draw 2 fortune cards and choose one to keep. So you have either earn 1 favor for every custom house you've built, then draw a fortune card if you have more custom houses than everyone else. That's pretty nice. Or this one lets you resolve one of your placed workers again. So that could be very useful. Go ahead and hang on to that. Then I'm finally gonna get to come over here, and now 2 times it says I can spend 2 copper. So I'm gonna do this twice, spend 4 copper for 18 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18 points. Very nice. All right, so at this point, I think you've seen pretty much every action, and if I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section below, but I think that is pretty much everything. Alright, so that should give you a pretty good idea of how to set up and play through Wisdom of Solomon by duBarry, published by Funhill Games. If you want to know more about this game, please take a look in the description section where you can find a link to my unboxing and review of Wisdom of Solomon, and you can also find a link there to macronovagames.com where you can buy a whole bunch of other great games. Until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see, and let me know in the comments section if I missed anything, which I very well could have. So until next time, have a wonderful day.